Introduction of Adidas Company. Adidas is the German manufacturer of shoes and sporting goods. Adidas is the largest sportswear manufacturer in Europe and the second largest in the world after Nike. The company was started by Adolf Dassler at his mother's house, and he joined his brother Rudolf as a Dassler Brothers shoes factory. Dassler helped develop running shoes of various athlete events to improve the quality of athlete shoes. He switched from previous heavy metal jumping model using canvas and rubber. In 1949, after serving time between the brothers, Adolf created Adidas and Rudolf founded Puma, which became Adidas' business rival. All three types are trademarks of Adidas, which have been used on the company clothing and footwear design as a marketing tool. The branding, which Adidas bought in 1952 from Finnish sport company Kärö Sport, became a successful that Dassler described Adidas as a three-strip company.
Hello, my name is Ninur Atika. So today I want to talk about a characteristic of consumer motivation. Consumer motivation is an external state that drives people to identify and buy product or service that fulfill conscious and unconscious need or desire. Personality traits will influence the characteristic of consumer motivation. The first characteristic of consumer motivation is innovators or laggards. Adidas known as innovators company because release a new and up-to-date shoes in every year. Many people are attracted or so motivated them to make purchase product from Adidas. The second one is open-minded versus closed-minded. Open-minded person will accept a recommendation from Adidas seller if that product is a better good, while closed-minded person would refuse even the seller suggests a better shoes than the one he wants. The third one is conformity versus individuality. Conformity is when a person is accustomed to their social environment while individuality is create their own paths. For example, many people are use an Adidas shoes and it causes people in that environment are willing to buy the same product. Fourth is materialist. Materialist consumer has high perceived social status and status consumption. So, a working or rich people will be able to buy Adidas shoes at expensive price. Lastly is compulsion and fixation. It's happened when who has made a mistake when buying a product like wrong size or bad quality, then had to improve by buying another product.
Okay, next I will talk about consumer motivation process. Motivation is the process that motivates people to behave in a certain way, and it occurs when a consumer desire to feel a need is sparked. Motivates are both powerful and directional. They are goal-oriented, thus they put pressure on us to reach a specific requirement. Adidas' ability to influence client goals has contributed to the company's global success. So here are two processes was involved. First is classical conditioning and instrumental conditioning. Adidas is a sports shoes manufacturer. Hence, the bulk of its advertising attempt to make the spectator feel like a sporting superstar. This is due to the fact that they are sponsored by world-famous players like as Lionel Messi and celebrities such as Pharrell Williams. This message is reinforced by the fact that Pharrell is a global superstar, imposing the argument that if you buy this product, you will be famous, since one of the world's most famous individuals wears Adidas. Classical conditioning occurs when customers who purchase Adidas are repeatedly connected with high-profile celebrities, encouraging them to think of Adidas. As a result, individuals have a favorable opinion of Adidas. Second is complex cognitive process. A pretty complex cognitive process may also develop a positive outlook. A client may only buy Adidas because the brand sponsors their favorite athlete. They will buy the products to feel more connected to their idol and to behave similarly to them. Adidas' global success may be ascribed to the company's ability to tap into consumer inherent motivation. To put it simply, extrinsic motivation occurs when we are influenced by other circumstances. When considering whether or not to buy purchase a product, consumers perceive this is to be a crucial factor. Okay, so here I test some image about Pharrell Williams wearing Adidas shoes. And finally, Adidas has done an outstanding job of pursuing customer objectives and principles. As a consequence, they have the capacity to influence what consumers buy, which has led to them being a very successful global brand.
My name is Nur Suziana binti Dahlan. So I will talk about factors influencing consumer motivation. Influenced by many things, including environmental and marketing factors, situation, personal, psychological factor, family and culture. The factor influencing consumer decision is personal, cultural, psychological and social factor. So first is cultural. Cultural is a group of people are associated with a set of value and ideologies that belongs a particular. Example for cultural factors is people wearing Adidas as a good brand for sports shoes, especially for doing sport activity like jogging and playing football. Second is personal. Personal factor is the one of the important thing influence consumer motive to buy anything or something. For example, for personal factors is during this pandemic COVID-19, people cannot go anywhere, especially crowded place like shopping mall, and must work from home. And because of that, sometimes they need some fresh air. For example, do exercise to maintain their health in good condition. Third is psychological factor. Psychological factor referring to the working of the mind or psyche, that is motivation, learning and socialization, attitude and belief. In the context of consumer behavior, learning is defined as change in behavior that result from previous experience. Lastly is social factor. Social factors play an essential role in influencing the buying decision of consumer. Social factor influencing consumer buying decision can be classified as under reference group, immediate family member, relative, role in the society, and the status in the society.
Here, I will summarize what we got. Consumer motivation is psychological condition that motivate people to seek out and purchase something that satisfies their needs and wants. Three important things that have been found in consumer motivation. First, their characteristic, their process, and lastly, the factor influencing consumer motive. In characteristic, they have innovator, open-minded versus closest-minded, conformity versus individuality, materialistic, and lastly, compulsion and fixation. The consumer motivation process involved in Adidas have two processes, which is first, classical and instrumental condition, and second, a complex cognitive process. Lastly, the factor influencing consumer motive have four factors, which is in terms of culture, personal, psychological, and lastly is social.